David, as you trace the changing nature and role of the experience of adolescence, that prompted some observations on challenges and difficulties to flourishing as adolescents go through their life in a prolonged way in this kind of holding pattern. Share with us some of what you call the problematics.
Well, in developing the history of adolescence, I'm already sort of alluding to some of the problematics. In other words, young people are removed from intergenerational relationships. They're removed from context of real practice in the world where they're testing themselves and learning something about the world. And so those are already problematics, but the key thing that is emerging in recent research is this loss of a sense of purpose. Increasingly, we're seeing young people, and by that I mean adolescents and emerging adults, young adults, who have no sense of purpose. And at least a good quarter of the ones who have no sense of purpose can't even imagine why they should. And so we're seeing this sort of sense of aimlessness in young people, and that's bad enough in and of itself. But we're seeing a host of other maladies that are sort of concomitant with that sort of go along with lack of purpose. And in the work of William Damon and in the work of Christian Smith, we're seeing a dark side to emerging adulthood and adolescence. And that dark side includes young people are losing any kind of moral language for talking about the problems of the world. The only moral concept that Christian Smith alludes to is this idea of banal tolerance. Live and let live, which fits nicely with laissez-faire capitalism, of course, but it doesn't provide young people with the skills to make judgments about a whole host of other things, which includes, in the experience of young people, drug and alcohol abuse, sexual promiscuity, and of course politics. So Christian Smith is seeing all of these as trends. Young people are adopting a lifestyle of alcoholism and drug abuse, and he's noticing their loss of political engagement as a part of this whole complex of, and he's arguing that all of this results from a lack of purpose. Losing a sense of purpose in life, you lose a sense, you also lose a sense of, the narrative of your life and why you should have, moral, ethical resources for dealing with the world and its complex of problems. Damon also goes on to say, apart from these already troubling trends, he's arguing that there are more concrete health problems, including depression, lethargy, a loss of resiliency. Young people who don't have a sense of purpose take longer to recover from traumas, and so it's a serious problem.